What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. My name's Big Cam, and today I'm talking about 2004's The Polar Express. So this movie is now passing 20 years old. It is 2 decades old. I remember when in 2004 when this movie came out. But this movie, for its time, was phenomenal and still is a great movie today. But in 2024, the animation style does look a bit dated and creepy. You know, it just looks too smooth. There is some parts where you're like, wow, the details on that look so impressive for something from 2004. But just the technology today would have been able to make this same exact movie look so good. But I do believe it looks good enough to be timeless. The performances you get from Tom Hanks are phenomenal. He does voice very much so almost all the people in this movie. I believe he voices Santa Claus, voices, it just says hero boy, I don't know, father, conductor, hobo, right? Hero boys, Josh Hutcherson. They don't really have a whole lot of names in this movie, do they? It's just hero girl, hero boy, lonely boy, Billy, Peter Scolari, Eddie Deason plays the know-it-all. He looks like the kid. That's funny as hell. But there's, you know, some people in here that were like, oh, you'd recognize Steven Tyler as the elf lieutenant, elf singer. You know, so that's the head of what Aerosmith is singing in this for all of time. Very good, very funny movie. Director Robert Zemeckis, him and Tom Hanks have done many things. Forrest Gump, Castaway. He did the Back to the Future movies. Death Becomes Her. He did, obviously, The Polar Express, this one. So Robert Zemeckis is a very, very well-known director, so he deserves a little bit of praise as well. But this animated movie did really well. I actually enjoyed it the other night watching it again, and I hadn't probably seen it in maybe 5 years or so. You know, it's one of those that you see every year when you're growing up for 15 years. All of a sudden you're like, I think I need to take a break, you know, watch some other things. Now, you know, I'm heading back into the 25 Days of Christmas, so I'm watching some of the classics, so this is right up there for me. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely a classic. You know, undeniably, it is a classic. You cannot debate that this movie is a Christmas classic. Same with my review coming out tomorrow of Elf. That's a Christmas classic as well. But my overall preference on this movie and how I like it is, overall, it's about a 3 out of 5 movie is how much I like it. You know, it's about a 6 out of 10. If I had to give it a true 10 score, maybe about a 6.5 out of 10. But, you know, it's good enough. I like it. But there's plenty of other Christmas movies that I enjoy much more than this. But I'm glad I got it in. A 100-minute movie, you know, hour 40. Solid runtime. Less than 2 hours, you know, get it in, get it out. Good little movie. 3 out of 5 stars, about a 6 out of 10. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this movie down in the comment section below. What were your thoughts when you were a kid, the first time you've seen it versus now? I'd love to know how your mind's changed. Maybe you love this movie still just the same. Maybe you can look past the weird looking animated people and faces and some of the stuff and just, you know, go, nope, there's still very magical. Still love it. I will say the way that the Polar Express depicts Santa and like how his reindeer and his sleigh is just like how it looks, and it's classic. But the reindeer fly on magic and the bells are magic, right? You can only hear it if you believe. And the sleigh takes off with his magical whip, and the giant bag of toys just gets picked up and taken off by the reindeer, and they make it, you know, it's heavy, but these reindeer still get it done, right? Like, they show weight to the Christmas thing, or it's not just like, oh, here we go, you know, like they show that the rear end struggling to get off because it's got all those toys back there, and these reindeer are carrying around Santa, right? But then once it takes flight, baby. It's magic, and that's Santa. He disappears into the magical northern lights, right? Like, phenomenal. But the elves in that movie look so weird and creepy, and they're all just like little, but think about 2004, there's like 10,000 little red elves, and they had to do that in 2004. Very, very hard. It probably took them months to do that one shot of the elves throwing all their hats up like a graduation. Yippee! Or whatever they say. But Robert Zemeckis, Tom Hanks, comment below your thoughts on Polar Express 20th year anniversary. 2004 is now 2024. Can't believe it. Christmas 2024. Comment below, what is your favorite holiday film? What are your favorite holiday traditions with you and your family? I would love to hear those things down below. What Christmas movies are you watching or are must-watches for this time of year? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Best way to support the channel is by commenting, liking this video, subscribing if you're new, hitting that bell so you don't miss future videos. If you'd like to follow my other social medias, links for all those down in the description below. Thank you guys for coming on by, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.